Look at me being on time. Hey there. I need to set this for my lunch. Welcome, welcome. I am on my lunch break, which is how all of this got started. And it is my hope that the sound is working. Let me do a quick microphone check. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's working. I am on time. It has only taken about 6 months to get to this point. Like almost 6 months to get to this point. Hey there, it is Julie. I am here as the social work expat, and I am so glad to have you back with me today. We are talking about using AI tools for market research. The goal for these 2 days of live streams is to see what ideas and what market is available for us to use AI tools to make an online business. So let's get started. I will point out that this entire thumbnail was made with AI because this was made in Canva, the thumbnail, and then I want to say that I used ChatGPT plus Dolly 3 to come up with the virtual image for this thumbnail. So all of it was AI. I'm going to dive right in, and I use this image once again. I'm here as the social work expat. I am the only practicing social worker, as in not a doctorate, working in the AI space. My goal is to help all of us non-technical people use AI to make money and to improve our lives. Money improves our lives. We are going to start working. Hi, Liana. We're going to start working, and then I'll get right back to my work. The goal today is to look for market research regarding the 6 different types of products and services that we marked off for online businesses. Today, we're going to look for, let's try printable digital products. The goal is to look for a niche or a topic that would be good to focus on making printable digital products. I put the chat from yesterday into the description of today's live stream. On the screen, we have Google Trends. Now, yesterday I used Bard, which was Google's AI chatbot. And today I'm going to put this in the chat really quickly, and I will add it to the description later. Google Trends is algorithm powered AI searches. This shows what is trending in not just the United States. Right here on the side, you can choose just about any country where Google is a search engine. For location, you can find out what's trending. You can find out how popular a search term is with Google. And I will give this a try. What I think, Okay, I'm going to enter printable digital. I'm just going to put printable digital and see what happens. Google Trends is free. So this is a free resource where you can kind of start your journey into market research without paying any money. And what shows up on the screen is interest in, I just put printable digital. This is not really SEO, but as a term, this is interest in the past day, right? And this is for web search. If what I wanted was to change any of these criteria here at the top, if I wanted to change the country, I can do that. If I want to change the time period, I can do that. If I want to change the category, I can do that right here. And then if this were, because I showed a demonstration of Google Trends during Faceless October as well. If I wanted to search YouTube to see how popular printable digital is, I can do that as well. And we see here, these are the searches that are happening in YouTube. Now, what I really want for today is web search, and I would like to look at a longer time period, not just today. To stay trendy, I think I will look at the past 90 days. If you wanted more data, Google Trends goes all the way back to when Google first started in 2004, but for our purposes, we'll look at the past 90 days. For, I just put printable digital, and we can see these are not the number of searches, they weight how often these like when the searches were most popular. So we see that printable digital spiked on November 23rd and also on October 13th. And there were a few lulls. There was a lull here in early October and then another lull. It looks like early December. This is just from 90 days. I'm going to move down a little bit and also show that Google Trends will also show you where the interest is by subregion, and it has, a visualization, a little map right here, and you can see that Pennsylvania had pretty high interest, and also it has it listed in list form here on the side. If you want to see all of the subregions, it had 9. And so it shows those as well. If, say, you wanted to focus, let's say you've decided that you have an area that you're interested in, and you want to make an ad campaign. Let's say you want to put, what are those called? Facebook ads. And you want to know where in the country Facebook should focus your ad campaign. This Google Trends by subregion can really help with that, because it's always good to focus on the people who are already looking for what you are putting out there. I'm double checking because I think there's something going on with my stream. All right, there we go. So that is Google Trends, and um, today's stream might be a hit it and quit it. I did not go all the way to the bottom. Here we have related topics, which might be really helpful if you are looking for a niche or a more honed down idea of what kind of printable digital item do you want to sell. These topics: gift cards, portable network graphics or PNG files. The Amazing Digital Circus is, it looks like an animated series. I didn't know anything about that, but there it is. Digital marketing as a topic, and then notebooks. So, printable digital notebook as a product was number 5 on related topics. These are rising topics. If we want to look at the top related topics, the top 5 top related topics, we have downloadable software. Well, it says download software. Then it has Etsy. Then it has coloring book as number 3. We have Etsy again. And then we have paper. There are a total of 24 related topics just to printable digital. So this is helpful because I'll also back up and say market research takes the longest time out of anything that you're going to do to set up your online business. The market research and the research into your proposed product and area will take you the most time. It takes me the most time. When I was working on Faceless October, the market research, just trying to find the right topic for a YouTube channel, took the longest time. So Google Trends has a wealth of information that is free and available to anyone who has access to the internet. What is the difference between Etsy and Etsy? So let me go back and I'll move down here. What you'll see is that these related topics, so Etsy, the website, was actually the number 2 related topic. Etsy as a website, people were looking for the web address for Etsy, but then down in number 4, it's Etsy as a topic, as in, say I went over to Bard and I was like, what is Etsy? If I'd never heard of it, right? What is Etsy? And then Google, because this is Google, can say Etsy is an e-commerce website that focuses on, well, when it first started, it focused on handmade and vintage items for sale. It was a niche, actually, of eBay, which people don't even use eBay like that anymore. So Etsy took a larger e-commerce website idea and niched it down to handmade and vintage items, made their own website, and I mean, at this point it went public and all of that. But the two related topics, one is for the website and then the other one is for a topic. Was that helpful? Then Etsy actually is where I would like to focus my attention. I'm going to put my little plug back up here. If you are looking to start your own online business and you do not have time to do market research, you don't really want to learn how to do all this, you just want somebody to do it for you, I am happy to help you. I have actually very reasonable prices for that compared to other people. And I have over 20 years of experience providing assistance to people, and I'm very happy to help. Makes sense. Okay, cool. I'm glad that makes sense. My plug is all done and I'm going to open a new window. We are finished with Google Trends for now. I spent a super long time going over all of the different things that Google Trends can do and provide in terms of market research, or if you're a data analyst and you are looking for a topic to use for your portfolio or for some other purpose, Google Trends is a good place to start. and I'm happy to give explanation on that another time. Actually, doing a little bit of homework for this, and we're rolling right along. I would like to start an Etsy shop, an online Etsy shop using AI tools. But I want to focus on market research today. There are two free Etsy market research websites. I'm going to start with Etsy Hunt. I haven't even seen what this website looks like, but it said it was free, and so we're going to see if it's free. It says free Etsy rank products and shops research tools, so we're going to see if that's for real. And I'm going to put this in the chat. When I get back around to fixing my descriptions, hopefully I'll get back around to that soon-ish. I will put this in the description as well. But all right, Etsy Hunt. And I am going to use printable digital coloring books as an idea. I will only sign into Etsy Hunt if I have to. Yes, yes, message from Alex. Okay. Okay, products. It has a database, shops, operations, tracking, resource, and pricing. Okay. World's largest database of Etsy products. It has products, it has tags, it has shops. All right. Explore the power of the Etsy Hunt database or scroll down. Okay. And then there's a video about how to sell on Etsy with Etsy Hunt. It looks like we've got discover top products on Etsy and Amazon, handmade. All right. It has an Etsy keyword tool. I don't know how much of this is available in the free version. Stay inspired by the best Etsy shop ideas, talking about what to sell on Etsy. That's what we want for our market research. And then it says easily manage all Etsy reviews with follow-up reminders. Okay. Etsy tags for SEO. All right. And then it has a bunch of testimonials and frequently asked questions. I want to try it for free. I like free stuff. Don't get me wrong, I have learned that not everything can be gotten for free, but in order to get started, use what you have. And if you don't have money to invest into paying for some of these tools, use the free stuff first. And when you get the money, then you can invest. Okay, so it says enter product title, tags, ID, URL, or shop from Etsy. What I would like to do is digital, printable, coloring book. Digital, printable, coloring book. And I'm going to leave this alone and see what happens. I'm not going to change any of these other things here and just click search. Okay, unlock more Etsy Hunt features for free. Sign up now. Okay, so in order to use the free version, I will sign in with Google because I do that for everything, at least for this, at least for the free versions. So we got this. Yep, We're going to sign in and we have digital, printable coloring book. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I'm just putting that in the chat. It's mostly for me to remember. Install Etsy rank tool. I don't want to do all of that. I just want to look at the database. Yeah. We just read all that. I want the database. Okay, we're going to look at the Etsy product database and see what happens. Now, for instance, if you wanted Amazon handmade, Etsy, I want to say, is the largest handmade items database, but I would assume that the information that we're going to get from Etsy Hunt would be very similar to the information that we would get regarding Amazon for our purposes today. And it looks like it says today product search remaining. So you get 10 searches a day for free. That's good to know. I'm only going to do one. Digital printable coloring book. Let's see what happens. I'm not changing anything else. I'm going to click search. And it shows 7-day sales. And it looks like there are 19,303 digital printable coloring books on Etsy. Seven-day sales for this one at the top, it's $8. They've had 179 sales in the past 7 days and a total of 672 sales for this one item. I'm going to pull up the calculator that is not going to show up on camera, I'm pretty certain. If it comes up at all. One of the things that I just said about use what you have to get where you want to be. I have a very basic laptop and it is slow. It does not like when I use some of these AI tools, but it gets me where I need to be. So if we have, let me make this screen smaller so I can see. All right. If we have an $8 product and it has sold a total of 672 of them, this person, whoever has right here, this one shop, they have made $5,376 off of this one digital printable coloring book. That's awesome. It's an instant download. And let's say that we wanted to just scroll through how much some of these are going for. And these are 7-day sales. This one, the 230 winter coloring pages, stress relief, printable adult coloring page. This is an instant download. It's $5. And let's see. Okay, $5. And they've sold 25 of them in the past week. The Etsy shop that is selling this has made $125 from this one product in the last 7 days. And if you click on it, it seems it'll bring you to that Etsy page. I don't want to do that. And it will also show when the item was released. So Etsy Hunt has some pretty good information here. If I wanted a niche, okay, let's say printable um, stress relief coloring book. Let's see what printable stress relief coloring book shows. And it says there were 2,211 of those. Okay. Okay. And we are looking at printable stress relief coloring books. I did not put adult because my assumption is that if it's a stress relief coloring book, that it is for adults. Children usually color just to color. We, adults, color and we have to give it a name and call it stress relief or um, kinetic meditation, somatic meditation. Uh, we give these all these names instead of I like to color, I like to have fun, and maybe what I want to do is color something fun. Now, what I did notice here is that it has export to CSV. So if you wanted to just look at instead of the graphic version, if you wanted to do a little bit of data analysis market research, you can actually export the results to a CSV file. And my friends who are working in Excel or who are data analysts will know what I'm talking about with that. For the market research side, we have 50 adult and teen coloring pages, mental health and relaxation, printable, inspirational, self-care. They just put all of the keywords in for this one. And this particular top, it says mental health coloring pages here. There are 50 of them in this printable. In the past 7 days, they sold 93 of them for $6.25. Let's get our handy dandy calculator out. 625, and they sold 93 of them in the past week. That is $581.25 for sales in the past week for this one product. I don't know what everyone spent on Christmas, but let's say you bought somebody a PS5 for Christmas, even though the rage was last year. Say you bought a PS5, the PS5 was $500. If you had your own online Etsy shop making, with AI tools, making printable digital coloring books for download, you could have remade your $500 for that PS5 in a week. And that doesn't touch whatever other money you have coming in, if you have other money coming in. So yesterday we started off and we didn't have any idea what we were going to sell online at all. Today we did a little bit of market research without any preconceived ideas because I am good for coming up with things and I have my own ideas about what I want something to be. But if we get market research behind the idea that we have, or if we don't have any idea at all and we let the market tell us what is going on and where we might fit in, we can make money online. Today's focus has been on, let me go to this one, market research with AI. Will my idea make money? You can find out if your idea will make money by using these AI tools. We looked at Google Trends. We looked at Etsy Hunt. And now there's one more that my little bit of homework that I did. It's eRank. So let's go to a new tab and look up eRank. eRank, if I can spell it right. Now, I do this during my lunchtime because my brain is still working at that time. I also do this during my lunchtime to help show other people like me, if you're like me and don't have a lot of time, or you have a very busy life, you have children to take care of, you have another job, that if you can just take little fractions of your day, including your lunchtime sometimes, because I'm not a super morning person, so getting up early and doing this would not work for me. But this does. If you're someone who's like me, who's looking to make money online and you can find little bits of time, that is why I do this during my lunch. If you're able to come along for the ride, hey, glad to have you. If not, these are recordings and you might be watching during the recording time. That is great as well. Okay, this is E-Rank. And let me make sure that there are no questions. Okay, I think with E-Rank, we'll go to digital, printable, and beauty, pet supplies, personalized beauty and skincare, template. Hmm. I'll figure it out. Maybe we'll stick with let's try fragrances. I love fragrances. Let's see what they've got for Etsy for fragrances. Take your Etsy shop to the next level. One of the things about Etsy is that it is an online e-commerce site. You can sell digital products. You can also sell physical products. So let's see what eRank has in store for us. It says start for free, talking about buying habits. It looks like they have a guide for 2023's Etsy buying habits, the top 10 findings in that guide. And eRank has keyword searches, tracking competitors, looking at trends, and it looks like it's Etsy and Amazon, and you can get started for free. Okay, and it says free for beginners, then it's $5.99 per month for active Etsy sellers, $9.99 per month for advanced Etsy sellers, and then $29.99 per month for professional researchers and analysts. Okay, and it like gives names of the sellers and the top keywords and top print on demand. This right here, print on demand, that might be really good. We're going to go back to Etsy Hunt. I like a good database, and I was already in this, so I'm going to look for fragrances. Okay, perfume. We're going to call it perfume instead of fragrances. And let's see what's going on in Etsy land. Ooh, that's a lot. 83,350 for perfume. Okay, it's showing incense, it's showing samples. We've got handmade, personalized. Okay, let's look at this. It says two sizes, perfume bottle, birthday card, handmade, gift boxed, handmade, personalized, wife, fiance, partner, mom, mummy, non, grandma, sister, daughter, aunt. So this is a physical product. It's a handmade card. And these sell for $6.90. 192 of them have been sold in the past 7 days. Let's just have a look-see. So just putting in perfume, even in the first few, we've seen perfume, we've seen incense, we've seen handmade cards, and it looks like there's a custom vegan perfume as well. But let's look at the card price. $6.95, and 192 of them have been sold in the past 7 days. Just from the handmade cards, this person in the past 7 days made $1,334.40 from this one product. And there are 83,000 items within this. They're not all perfumes. Look, it says car, diffuser, oil burner, candles, scented fondant flowers. We have a body spray. We have scented candles. We have fragrance oil. So there are many different ways that perfume shows up in Etsy, and you could niche down. Let's see, it has decants here, and it says bestseller. It says this item has had a high sales volume over the past 6 months. These This seller is selling decants of Kayali's Vanilla 28. It smells very nice. It's very much vanilla. Kayali does a pretty good job. It's a little pricey if you get a full bottle. So let's just say you want to spend $5.95 on, what size decant is this? The calculator's in the way, so it doesn't say. Let's $5.98. Let me fix that. Let's say that it is a 1 ml decant for $5.98. And this person has sold, I'm just guessing, 115 1 ml decants in the past 7 days. This Etsy shop has made $687.70 on the 3.4 ounce, possibly, Kayali Vanilla 28, just selling decants in the past 7 days. That's actually a really good, that's actually like really good. I'm going to start stuttering, so I will stop. And we could dig into market research all day. Will my idea make money? Sure will. Just based on that little bit of digging that I did in 38 minutes, your idea will make money. Use what you have to make money online. We're all online every day. Most of us. I work online, not here, but in my real job, I work online every day. If you wanted to work for yourself, or you don't have an actual factual 9 to 5 job, but you would like to make money online, this right here, if you have one of these, you can make money online. There are people doing it. You can do it too. This is something that I say all the time, but if you have a handy dandy phone, most of what you can do with AI tools, you can do with a phone. If you have, I will put this back up again. If you have one of these, every single day you hold in your hand more computing power than it took to go to the moon. You can do this. And if you feel like, oh, I can't do it, I'm not smart enough, it doesn't take smarts. It does not. You don't have to be what is traditionally considered smart. As a matter of fact, coming from somebody who's been told that they're smart their whole life and who is Baroque. Smart don't make you money, okay? Implementing ideas makes you money. And I will also say for the people who feel like um, when they were in traditional school settings that they felt like they weren't smart. You are. There is a genius inside of you. There is a genius inside of all of us. No matter what you have thought, no matter what um, story you might have been telling yourself. I'm messing with this in a way I should not. Let me fix this. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay. When I want to move myself. Okay. There is a genius inside of you, and AI can help you bring that genius out. If you feel like you just need help with some ideas about, well, how or what kind or when or where, I can help you with that. I am actually very good at what I do. And right now, I would like to help you be very profitable at what you do. Feel free to use the QR code that is up in the corner. I am covering it because I moved myself. I will put that back. All right, let's do it like this. Feel free to use the QR code that's up in the corner. If you want to reach out to me, I can also be reached at the email address that is in the description box. But if you just need a little bit of extra support or you need someone to do the work for you, I've done that. I have actually used AI to figure out that I have given away to my employers over my career an additional $1 million worth of free labor. So I definitely know that I am able to help you and over deliver if you need any kind of help. If you don't, and you just found that these little tips for market research are helpful, I am glad. That's what I'm here for. And I hope that, wait a minute, what do the numbers look like when it isn't Christmas or Hanukkah? Oh, let's do that real quick. So what we want to look at is total sales, right? So here, instead of looking at this first column, which is Christmas time, if you and you want to look at the total sales, let's say we look at the witch's brew incense because it's just there. And let me get the handy dandy calculator. All right. So total